Good afternoon, everybody. It's time to go again. It's dusk outside, so that's the Thursday night. I've had my haircut and everything. We are ready to go. Hope you've had a good week. It's Friday. We've got the usual bits and bobs. Year 5 book look. Tell you what, Year 5, that work is stunning. Wait till we have a look at that in a bit. Captains at LIPA Primary Schools. So we've talked about over the last 3 weeks 3 of our captains. Next week we're talking about captain discipline. More about captain discipline next week. Captain Inquisitive. Okay. Made me think about explorers, inventors, engineers, people who design things. Also made me think about young people at LIPA Primary School and babies who are just so inquisitive. I had a look what it said and some of the definitions. It says, if you're inquisitive, it's about having or showing an interest in learning things and being curious. Curious is very important, isn't it? If you're learning things, having that curiosity to want to learn more. It talks about if you're inquisitive, you tend to ask questions. Now at LIPA Primary School, we love asking questions because questions equals more learning. Everything's based on questions. Inquisitive is having a desire to know or learn more. Desire, that's that willingness, hard work. And it's all about a word called why. If you're inquisitive, you ask the word why. Now, hands up who's got little brothers or sisters, who maybe about 2 or 3. What's their favourite word? Why. And sometimes, as a dad, it drives you mad when you say, right, okay, let's go and brush teeth. Why? Okay, let's have some dinner. Why? That's all that little babies say, little people say, because they want to find out more. But it happens a lot at LIPA Primary School. Why does this happen? Why does science happen like that? That maths work, why? How do I find out more? So being inquisitive is really, really important. Very relevant at LIPA Primary School, Captain Inquisitive. So, let's have a look at Captain Inquisitive. It's up there. I'm going to go and get it. There you go. Hopefully you got one of these in your room. Okay, the qualities of Captain Inquisitive are wonders and questions why things happen. That's not saying why for the sake of it. It's really thinking, why? Explores and investigates and is curious. We've said that, haven't we? Challenges assumptions. Now, sometimes you just think that is right. But sometimes, even if we think it's right, we've got to keep on asking the question, is it still right? Have things changed? Because there's a lot of things that were right 30 or 40 years ago, when I was your age, that maybe aren't so right anymore. So we need to keep asking. Enjoys, if you're Captain Inquisitive, you enjoy exploring, investigating and challenging yourself. We have lots of people like that here. And the person that we've got at the bottom, I'm sure you've spotted him off the TV, David Attenborough. And it says, so David is a natural historian. As a child, he was curious about the natural world. He has spent a lot of time exploring habitats and investigating new species. He's done so many programs about nature because he wants to find out about how things work, why things work, and often about protecting things as well. And he's got a great voice for television. If you've not seen him, you'll be able to go on things like the iPlayer or YouTube and find out some of the wonderful Captain Inquisitive style stuff that he's done. All right, are you Captain Inquisitive? Is that something you're good at? You need to be here at LIPA Primary School. And next week, we'll think about Captain Discipline. It's been a busy week on the gate. It's a good job my black coat has got deep pockets. Not for all my money, I haven't got any, but all the work that people give me in the morning. Do you want to come and have a look? Okay, so this has all been given to me. A lovely a rainbow love heart. Dayon's done me some flowers. Thanks, Joel, for my Batman. Got some maths work, I think that's from Austin. This one I really like. There's no name on it or on the back. Thank you for doing it, but please put your name on the back. And then we've got what we've got here. Very nice picture of smiley face. Got some very good artists at LIPA Primary School. And here we've got one, what does that say? From Mr. Parker and Donna, best friends. And Tazy's been doing some work on that. It's like a storyboard. We've got another one here. Oh, Billy, thank you for... That's actually a package that's now empty, but it had a frog sticker in it, which I stuck on my diary. Thank you, Billy. Oh, Everton. So who's this from? We've got for Mr. Parker, from Donna and Tasia again. Sefton Park class, I'm the best head teacher. Totally agree with that one. Good, good, good. Oh, and we always get a bit of Everton, don't we? So they are wonderful. They're going to go on my board. But the winners this week are Ellen. I'm loving that. It's going on my door, thank you. Michael, for your maths work. Absolutely super. Michael is a big Liverpool fan. As is his uncle. Issa, that is phenomenal. Check that out. Maths work, standard of handwriting, and we've got Ellen, but we've also got Harry. Harry, thank you for doing all that beautiful, colourful artwork for me. So Harry, Issa, Michael, and Ellen, pop along in a minute. Or when after this even, and come and choose a book. Okay, shout outs, I've got my script ready. So we've got Miss Lyons says, can I have a shout out for the whole of year 3? I've worked extremely hard this week. While Mr. Flanagan has been off, he's not been poorly, he's been looking after his new baby. She's loved every minute. And Mr. Flanagan's back on Monday as well. Hold on, one from Mr. Flanagan. He said, I know I'm not actually there. But can I give a huge shout out to all of Lambana's class for being sensible all week while I've not been there and continuing to work really hard. I'm very proud of them all. Mr. Mason, can I give a shout out to Felix in Bella class, please? Felix, we'll be hearing about you a little bit later, so keep your eyes and ears peeled and all that. On Monday, Felix offered to help me put the fences away after school. This was incredibly helpful and he really helped me to complete the job quicker than I usually would. He was a true captain, collaborative and a LIPA role model. Good job, Felix. They're quite heavy, those barriers as well. Miss McGee, can I please have a shout out for Dennis in year 2? Dennis goes above and beyond and he's learning every single day. Can't ask for fairer than that. Good job, Dennis. He pushes himself to try his best and never gives up. A true captain, resilience. Mrs. Lucas, can I do a shout out for Yasmin in year 4? She is such a fabulous role model in our school. She's always demonstrating the attributes of our captains and has been spotted for being a wonderful captain imaginative for her creativity, no less. I'm going to give a shout out, but it's a bit different one. It's not to children, it's to grown-ups. We have had 3 people with us. We had Mr. Morland in year 1, Miss McGillian in year 3, and Miss Palazzo, or we do call her Miss Valentina, in year 5, who have been with us learning how to be teachers because they've had a long time at our school, getting better. They're all students at Hope University, and in a few months they will go to a different school, and in September they will have their own classes. Could be in Liverpool, who knows where. But they have been at our school and they've worked incredibly hard, and well done and good luck. Miss Wright says, please can I give a shout out to Orla from Stanley Park, please? Orla's been a real captain persistent this week and has worked hard to improve her writing and build confidence when working independently. You know how I love that word. This week, Orla produced a great piece of writing in phonics. It even included speech marks. Orla, can I see it, please? Bring it up. Miss Murphy, can I give a shout out to Kelly, Arafin and Kenny for working really hard in their science experiment. Sure, Miss Beach would like to know a bit more about that. They were sensible, excuse me, they were sensible and worked well as a team to find out which materials were soluble. Okie dokie, well done everybody who's had a birthday. Birthday people, how old are you? We should have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Maybe there's some year 7s sneaking a watch at this. Age 12, happy birthday if it's you. What did you do? Where did you go? What presents did you get? Fantastic. Are we ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday if you've had a birthday in the last 7 days. Happy birthday to you. Give me a clap, everybody. It's a big thing, a birthday, when you're at primary school, you know. Big thing, big thing. Okie dokie. Get ready to pause, teachers. Okay, we don't give many, well, we give one a class out. They are much sought after. Which captain will it be? Which person will it be? Press that pause button now. Well done, everybody. If you've got one of these, as ever, I'd like to know why. All right then. Maths questions. I've heard that when we do this bit, there are still some people who don't try and work out the answers. I will be keeping a very close eye on that. All right then, question 1. It's all about Big LIPA today. And I was only thinking, we've not done a lot for the last 2 years, going on trips, we know why and all that sort of stuff, but we're going to have to get over to LIPA. Anyway, question 1. The LIPA students are doing a big show and they have 12 microphones, but they need 20. How many more do they need? 2. There's a lovely cafe in Big LIPA, does lovely filter coffee. Anyway, cafe. Now, if you go to the cafe, some of us have been to the Paul McCartney Auditorium. Well, if you go from the Paul McCartney Auditorium to the cafe, it's 12 steps. If somebody who's working in the Paul McCartney Auditorium makes 3 visits to the cafe every day, how many steps is that? And lastly, if LIPA has 435 students each year, how many students will it train in acting, drama, dance, stage design, management? How many students will it train over 20 years? Okay, let's do the answers. So, they've got 12, question 1, they've got 12 microphones, they need 20, that's 8 more. 2, the cafe to the PMA, Paul McCartney Auditorium, is 12 steps. If someone working in the PMA makes 3 visits in a day, how many steps is that? Well, first of all, you've got to double 12, that's 24. You've got to go down to the cafe and back, that's 24. You make 3 visits, so you times 24 by 3, 72 steps. Last one, LIPA's got 435 students each year. How many students over 20 years? 8,700. Okay, you've got 3 out of 3. And I've spotted who didn't do it. Okay, time for more awards. Got a reading award, a maths award, press pause. Great job, everybody. Great job. If you've got one of these, you've worked hard. Put it on the fridge at home. Likewise with the maths awards. Jokes, Leo and Logan were with me yesterday. Today, actually. And thank you for helping me choose. It took us a while. Number 1. Why did the schoolgirl bring a ladder to school? Because she wanted to go to high school. Number 2. What did the Dalmatian say after it had its lunch? Oh, that hit the spot. I need to think about that one. And last one. What does every birthday end with? The letter Y. Think about that one too. Okay, teachers, you need to look on your email. There will be an email from Miss Lucas, not me. It will be from Dominic, and it will say which people are going to come and have a look at those books. Because everybody who's got to gold is stunning achievement. We spun the wheel and we have 6 winners. So if it is you, congratulations, and please come on up and choose your books this afternoon. I will see you in a bit to do that, hopefully. Have you heard that saying? The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It's like when things happen. Maybe you hear that song that really resonates with you. When Z Cars plays, when Everton come out onto the pitch. It's like that. It's when things happen that really mean something. You know what? But look, today's year 5. And Miss Murphy dropped them in for me, and these are from both classes. And the reason that we do book look is so that other children in other classes can see the type of work, the standards of work that we expect at LIPA Primary School, and the variety of it as well. And I have to say, Year 5 children, what I saw was stunning. I'm really glad that it's photocopies, because I'm keeping them all. They're that good. First one is Isabella. This was some work they did, sketching work, artwork. I've just shown it to Miss Oakes and Miss Lucas, who are putting a display up out there, and they want it for the display. And this is Isabella, and she was doing some designing fashion outfits inspired by 1930s fashion. Wow. That's all I'm saying. Wow. Okay, what have we got next? Again, this is Alia, designing outfits inspired by fashion in the 1930s. And remember, we're talking 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds here, 1930. Even Mr. Merivale wasn't born in 1930. Next one, again, Alia. Research on Coco Chanel and an outfit inspired by 1930s fashion. Check that out. Going on to maths. Missing box problems in division using the inverse. Check that out, Jessica. I mean, look at the presentation. Look at the work standard. Absolutely superb. Nima, a poster giving information about entertainment in the 1920s. Super work, super detail. We've got a mixture of pictures and text because it's a poster, and the idea is that it really makes you want to find out more. Amaya. Now, there's a lot of Narnia work going on in Year 5, and Amaya has done a summary of when Edmund meets the White Witch in Narnia, using our summarising skills to show our understanding of the scene. Are you ready? Well, let me show you the wonderful handwriting first. Let me clear my voice. Edmund meets the White Witch in the woods, and she finds out that he's human. She's angry at first, but then she suddenly becomes nicer because she wants to use Edmund as bait to catch his siblings. Marnie, exploring pictures from the 1930s, explaining what we think it tells us about the 1930s entertainment. I will show you, and then I will read. During the 1930s, they used to call it the Dirty 30s because it was just before the Great Depression, so people were quite poor. You're quite right, Marnie. It wasn't that easy in life because the soldiers had just come back from the war. Very, very clear, very factual, very high LIPA standards. Kevin, this is a bit different. A poster advertising football in the 1930s. So, if you go on, maybe on YouTube, and the advertisements in the 1930s, everybody seemed to speak in a very posh voice. Soldiers, go and play football. Boost your fitness. What a sport to do when you're off duty. Kevin, I think two things stand out. You've retained the importance of what a poster does, but it's definitely 30s style. What would be an interesting one to do alongside it is like a 2022 version. It'd look very different. And last but by no means least, Kendall. Again, some Narnia work. And teacher has written, balanced argument on the topic, is Edmund an evil character? After exploring Edmund's character from the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Is Edmund an evil character? Well, many people would argue that Edmund is an evil character. There are a lot of people for or against. Some people think for because he teases people younger than him, and against because he could be misled. Already you've got that balance of the argument, haven't you? Well, Year 5, I think that is the best book look I have ever done. Absolutely stunning work, range of work across the curriculum. We've ticked a lot of subjects there, haven't we? And yeah, hairs on the back of the neck. Well played, well done. Absolutely super. It's time for gold medals. Okie dokie. First of all, Miss Smith down in reception, she had a little think and she's gone for, and I know I said to you before, Felix, you need to keep listening. Elizabeth has chosen Felix for being Captain Inquisitive. What a coincidence that is, because we're doing about Captain Inquisitive in this assembly, and Felix gets it. There it is. For being Captain Inquisitive. That's a coincidence, that is. Let's find out a bit more. For being Captain Inquisitive and asking lots of great questions, showing his can-do attitude, and being Captain Collaborative too, working nicely with his friends. Great job, Felix. Miss Palazzo, or Miss Valentina, has chosen Charlie in Year 5 for the gold medal for always trying hard and pushing himself to improve. Also being kind and helpful and displaying all of the LIPA values. You'll notice that I talked about our students before and gave them a big shout out. As a special treat, they're choosing the gold medals. So, Mr. Morland, who did you choose? Well, Nye in Year 1, please. Nye is a passionate learner, I like that word, and fully represents all of the school's captains. Nye is always pushing himself as Captain Inquisitive. Again! To learn new words and their meanings. He's also Captain Discipline next week, with how hard he works on a day-to-day basis. Keep up the great work, Nye. Miss McGillian has said, Booker, please, in Year 3. He is so enthusiastic and a hard-working student who tries extremely hard in all of his subjects. Booker is always keen to help his teachers and will always put his hand up to help with jobs in the classroom. He is a terrific friend to his classmates and is very deserving of the golden medal. Congratulations, guys, well done. Last little bit, as ever, I cannot underestimate how much I like getting all of your work on the game. It demonstrates all of our LIPA values, that you're doing it at home and thinking about it. And bring it in, I will always show it, and I'll choose a 2 or 3 or even 4 this week for prizes, so keep it coming. Thanks everybody. Great job this week. It's Friday. Have a lovely weekend and see you all on Monday.